Joe Pesci and the Meatball mix-up. So picture this. It's a Friday night in Jersey. The social club's packed, smoke in the air so thick you need a foghorn to find the bathroom. In walks Joe Pesci. Yeah, that Joe Pesci. But in this tale, he ain't on the big screen. He's back in the neighborhood, thinking he still runs the block like the 90s never ended. Joe struts in wearing a gold chain thick enough to tow a Buick, and the first thing out of his mouth is, "Who the fuck touched my meatballs?" Everybody freezes. The jukebox stops playing Sinatra like it knew better. Turns out Pesci brought his grandmother's recipe meatballs to the club for dinner, left 'em on the stove in the back. But when he checks the pot, gone. All 12 of 'em, like they vanished into witness protection. Now Joe ain't having it. He starts grilling everybody. "You, Tony, you eat my balls? Huh? Don't lie, you look like a guy that eats another man's balls." Tony Bananas swears on his mother's rosary it wasn't him. Mikey the Mule says he's on a diet, which is bullshit. The guy's got marinara on his chin, but nobody's confessing. So Joe takes it up a notch. He bangs on the bar with a fork like he's conducting a symphony of threats. "I'll stab you with this fork, I swear to Christ, and then I'll eat your meatballs just to prove a fucking point." The whole joint's sweating. Finally, this little skinny kid, Vinny Shoes, speaks up. Joe, I think you left the meatballs at home on the counter." Now, normally that'd settle it, right? Not with Pesci. The guy snaps. He flips a table, curses out half the room, storms home, and sure enough, there they are. A dozen cold meatballs sitting pretty on the counter. But here's the kicker. While Joe's gone, the boys at the club order a pizza. He comes back, sees everybody eating, and loses it again. "Let me get this straight. You wouldn't touch my grandmother's fucking meatballs, but you'll eat Domino's like a bunch of animals." Next thing you know, he's hurling slices at the wall, marinara splattering like a crime scene. By the end of the night, half the crew's laughing, the other half's hiding, and Joe Pesci's in the corner eating all 12 cold meatballs with his hands like a raccoon. Moral of the story, don't lose your balls, literally or metaphorically. Keep your cool or you'll end up fighting ghosts and yelling at pizza boxes. And hey, if you liked this wise guy fable, you know where to go. Bambi's channel and the Pizzaverse. We got the grit, the laughs, the mobster madness. Subscribe or you'll end up in a meatball mystery with Joe fucking Pesci.